Useful vocabulary words for the IELTS exam day 1. 1. Chimerical. Chimerical means imaginary, fantastical, or illusory. Here are 5 examples of the word chimerical used in a sentence. The investors' plan to build a mile-high skyscraper in the middle of the desert was considered a chimerical idea that would never come to fruition. The students' chimerical visions of life after graduation were quickly dashed by the realities of the job market. The politicians' promise to eliminate poverty within a year was widely dismissed as a chimerical claim that had no basis in reality. After the expedition team discovered the chimerical creature described in ancient legends, scientists debated whether it was a real animal or merely a mythical beast. The scientists' chimerical theory about time travel seemed plausible on paper but faced significant skepticism from the academic community. 2. Concomitant. Concomitant means occurring or existing concurrently or accompanying. Here are 5 examples of the word concomitant used in a sentence. The new economic policies had a number of concomitant effects, including a rise in inflation and a drop in consumer confidence. Concomitant with the increase in online shopping, traditional brick and mortar stores have seen a decline in foot traffic. The concomitant factors of stress, lack of sleep, and poor diet can have a significant impact on one's overall health and well-being. Chronic back pain is often concomitant with weakened core muscles and poor posture. The concomitant arrival of the new software update and the surge in user demand caused the company's servers to become overloaded and crash. 3. Deciduous. Deciduous means falling off or shed periodically, especially in reference to trees and plants that lose their leaves seasonally. Here are 5 examples of the word deciduous used in a sentence. The deciduous oak trees in the park shed their leaves every autumn, transforming the landscape with vibrant shades of red and gold. Many deciduous trees have adapted to lose their leaves during the winter months to conserve resources and protect themselves from harsh weather conditions. Certain deciduous plants, such as chrysanthemums, are cultivated for their ability to produce new foliage and flowers each growing season. The deciduous forests of the northeastern United States are known for their stunning fall foliage displays, drawing millions of visitors every year. Deciduous shrubs like hydrangeas and azaleas require special pruning techniques to encourage the growth of new, flowering branches during the next growing season. 4. Deferential. Deferential means showing respect and deference to someone or something. Here are 5 examples of the word deferential used in a sentence. The new employee maintained a deferential attitude towards his superiors, always addressing them with the utmost respect and politeness. The deferential tone of the scholar's presentation demonstrated his deep reverence for the work and accomplishments of the renowned expert in the field. Despite her senior position, the CEO still maintained a deferential approach when interacting with the company's board of directors. Visitors to the museum were expected to adopt a deferential demeanor when viewing the priceless artifacts on display. The deferential behavior of the members of the royal court towards the monarch was a reflection of the strict social hierarchy and protocol of the time. 5. Deleterious. Deleterious means harmful or damaging. Here are 5 examples of the word deleterious used in a sentence. Exposure to certain chemicals in the workplace can have deleterious effects on workers' health, including respiratory issues and skin irritation. The deleterious impact of deforestation on local ecosystems is well documented, with loss of biodiversity and disruption of natural water cycles. Prolonged stress has been shown to have deleterious consequences for both physical and mental well-being. Consuming large amounts of sugary and processed foods can have deleterious effects on cardiovascular health over time. The deleterious influence of social media on adolescent mental health, including increased rates of anxiety and depression, is a growing public health concern. 6. Demur. Demur means to hesitate or raise objections. Here are 5 examples of the word demur used in a sentence. When the boss asked the team to work late on a Friday night, several employees demurred, citing prior commitments. The politician did not demur when questioned about the controversial policy, defending it passionately. The judge demurred from ruling on the motion, stating he needed more time to carefully review the case file. Many parents demurred at the idea of allowing their young children to use social media platforms without strict parental controls. The professor demurred from sharing her personal opinion on the sensitive topic, instead directing students to consult reliable academic sources. 7 Desultory. Desultory means lacking a clear plan, purpose, or enthusiasm, disconnected or scattered. Here are 5 examples of the word desultory used in a sentence. The student's desultory approach to studying resulted in poor exam performance, much to the frustration of the teacher. After the initial burst of energy, the team's desultory efforts to complete the project on time became increasingly evident. The speaker gave a desultory presentation, jumping between topics without any clear coherence or narrative. The desultory nature of the city's infrastructure planning led to haphazard development and frequent traffic congestion. Feeling desultory about her job search, the recent graduate considered taking a break before continuing her pursuit of employment. 8 Dexterous. Dexterous means skillful and adept, especially with the hands. Here are 5 examples of the word dexterous used in a sentence. The concert pianist's dexterous fingers danced across the keyboard, effortlessly playing the complex pieces. The surgeon's dexterous surgical skills and steady hands were crucial in successfully completing the complicated procedure. The magician's dexterous card tricks and sleight of hand amazed the audience, leaving them wondering how the illusions were performed. The computer programmer's dexterous coding abilities allowed her to quickly troubleshoot and resolve software issues. The craftsman's dexterous wood carving techniques produced intricate and beautifully detailed sculptures. 9 Diaphanous. Diaphanous means extremely thin, light, and translucent or transparent. Here are 5 examples of the word diaphanous used in a sentence. The ballerina wore a diaphanous tutu that seemed to float around her as she moved gracefully across the stage. The diaphanous curtains allowed the soft, natural light to gently filter into the room, creating a serene and airy atmosphere. The model's diaphanous dress revealed glimpses of her skin underneath, adding an alluring and ethereal quality to her appearance. The delicate, diaphanous wings of the butterfly fluttered in the breeze, almost seeming to disappear against the backdrop of the flowers. The diaphanous veil cascaded down the bride's face, adding a sense of mystery and elegance to her bridal ensemble. 10 Didactic. Didactic means intended to teach, particularly in a way that is overly instructive or moralistic. Here are 5 examples of the word didactic used in a sentence. The professor's didactic lecturing style often left students feeling as if they were being lectured rather than engaged in a discussion. The children's book had a rather didactic tone, clearly aiming to impart a specific moral lesson rather than simply telling an entertaining story. The museum's new exhibition took a didactic approach, using interactive displays to educate visitors about the history and significance of the artifacts. The politician's speech had a didactic quality, repeatedly emphasizing the importance of civic duty and personal responsibility. Critics complained that the documentary's overly didactic narration detracted from the natural beauty and wonder of the subject matter. 11 Ebullient. Ebullient means cheerful, lively, and enthusiastic. Here are 5 examples of the word ebullient used in a sentence. The ebullient energy of the crowd at the concert was contagious, with everyone clapping and singing along. After receiving the promotion, the ebullient employee couldn't contain her excitement, beaming with pride and joy. The ebullient director encouraged the cast to bring their most energetic and animated performances to the stage. With an ebullient smile, the host welcomed the guests and made them feel immediately at home. The ebullient cheers of the fans filled the stadium as their team scored the winning goal in the final seconds of the game. 12 Eclectic. Eclectic means deriving ideas, style, or taste from a diverse range of sources or influences. Here are 5 examples of the word eclectic used in a sentence. The interior designer's style was eclectic, blending mid-century modern furniture with antique Persian rugs and contemporary artwork. The museum's new exhibition featured an eclectic collection of artifacts, ranging from ancient pottery to cutting-edge digital installations. The chef's menu offered an eclectic mix of dishes, drawing inspiration from various global cuisines. The music playlist at the event was eclectic, transitioning seamlessly between classical, jazz, and contemporary rock tracks. The politician had an eclectic background, having worked in both the private and public sectors before entering politics. 13 Effervescent. Effervescent means bubbly, lively, and exuberant. Here are 5 examples of the word effervescent used in a sentence. The effervescent personality of the party host filled the room with energy and excitement. The effervescent champagne bubbled and fizzed, adding a festive touch to the celebration. The young, effervescent artist's paintings were full of vibrant colors and dynamic brushstrokes. The effervescent laughter of the children playing in the park was music to the ears of the passers-by. The effervescent performance of the lead actor captivated the audience and received thunderous applause. 14. Emollient. Emollient means having a softening or soothing effect, especially on the skin. Here are 5 examples of the word emollient used in a sentence. The dermatologist recommended using an emollient moisturizer to help soothe the dry, irritated skin on the patient's hands. The emollient properties of the shea butter in the hand cream help to soften and nourish the cracked skin on the gardener's fingers. After a long, hot shower, the emollient body lotion helped to replenish the skin's natural oils and provide a comforting, velvety smooth feel. For relief from the chapping and redness caused by the harsh winter wind, the emollient lip balm was a welcome solution. The emollient ingredients in the anti-aging serum worked to plump and hydrate the fine lines on the client's face, leaving it feeling supple and refreshed. 15. Acrimonious. Acrimonious means characterized by bitterness, hostility, and an angry or ill-natured dispute. Here are 5 examples of the word acrimonious used in a sentence. The acrimonious debate between the 2 politicians quickly descended into personal attacks and accusations, rather than a constructive discussion of the issues. After years of an acrimonious divorce, the couple was finally able to reach an amicable settlement regarding the division of their assets. The company's management and union representatives engaged in an acrimonious negotiation process, with neither side willing to compromise on key demands. The acrimonious atmosphere in the boardroom made it nearly impossible for the directors to reach a consensus on the proposed merger. Despite their acrimonious history, the 2 rivals were able to put aside their differences and collaborate on a joint project for the benefit of the community. 16. Adumbrate. Adumbrate means to foreshadow or outline something in a sketchy or incomplete way. Here are 5 examples of the word adumbrate used in a sentence. The opening scenes of the film adumbrate the central conflict that will unfold throughout the narrative. The company's recent press release only adumbrated the details of their upcoming product launch, leaving many key specifics undisclosed. The politician's campaign platform adumbrated a bold vision for the future, but lacked concrete policy proposals to support it. The architect's initial sketches adumbrated the overall design concept for the new building, though the final plans would require further elaboration. The professor's introductory lecture adumbrated the major themes and ideas that would be explored in depth over the course of the semester. 17. Adventitious. Adventitious means occurring or happening incidentally or accidentally, rather than as a necessary part of something. Here are 5 examples of the word adventitious used in a sentence. The adventitious growth of weeds in the garden was an unwelcome surprise, requiring additional weeding efforts. The adventitious income from the side project proved to be a welcome financial boost for the struggling entrepreneur. The adventitious discovery of a rare mineral deposit led the geologists to expand the scope of their field survey. The adventitious appearance of a new bird species in the local park was an exciting event for the birdwatching community. While the adventitious interruption to the meeting was initially frustrating, it ultimately provided an opportunity for a much-needed break. 18. Amalgamate means to combine or unite to form a single unified whole. Here are 5 examples of the word amalgamate used in a sentence. The 2 companies decided to amalgamate their operations, consolidating their resources and workforce into a single, larger entity. The city council voted to amalgamate the municipal services of the neighboring towns, creating a more efficient and streamlined system. The diverse musical influences of the band members amalgamated to create a unique and innovative sound. When the local community organizations amalgamated, they were able to pool their expertise and resources to tackle larger-scale issues more effectively. The various components of the new software platform were carefully amalgamated to ensure seamless integration and functionality. 19. Ameliorate. Ameliorate means to make something better or more tolerable, to improve. Here are 5 examples of the word ameliorate used in a sentence. The new medication was able to ameliorate the patient's chronic pain, providing significant relief. The city's investment in affordable housing and social services aimed to ameliorate the growing problem of homelessness. The company implemented new environmental policies to ameliorate its carbon footprint and promote sustainability. Counseling and support programs were introduced to the school to ameliorate the mental health challenges faced by many students. The local government's initiative to improve public transportation and infrastructure was an attempt to ameliorate the traffic congestion and commute times. 20. Anomalous. Anomalous means deviating from what is standard, normal, or expected, irregular or unusual. Here are 5 examples of the word anomalous used in a sentence. The anomalous weather patterns in the region, with unseasonably high temperatures and low rainfall, have puzzled climate scientists. The anomalous results from the medical study prompted the researchers to re-examine their methodology and data collection procedures. The sudden and anomalous spike in the company's stock price raised concerns among financial analysts about potential insider trading. The anomalous behavior of the new software system, with frequent crashes and data inconsistencies, was a source of frustration for the IT team. The anomalous findings in the archaeological excavation, which did not align with the established historical timeline, challenged the team's assumptions and led to further investigation.